This episode of Gripping Golf is brought to you by Sycamore Ridge and SeniorVu. Maybe I should have put the headphones on first. All right, welcome to another amazing episode of Gripping Golf. And before we get started, I have a question for the two of you, Dave and John. Do you guys like buttery, soft leather?
Who doesn't?
Oh my gosh.
It's a great.
I've been thinking about it for hours.
Have you really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. Well, our friends over at Nelson Hill Co., they make some super awesome buttery leather products for golf. And guess what? You can get a discount on them.
Ooh.
Gripping Golf is partnering with Nelson Hill Co.
Nice.
If you go to their website, nelsonhill.co, not .com, .co, and you go there, you type in Gripping Golf, get 10% off your order.
That's a deal.
That's a heck of a deal.
I like that.
Great products.
Who doesn't love a deal?
Beautiful.
Who doesn't love a deal?
Buttery soft leather.
Buttery soft leather.
It's a great product.
It is a great product. I got one right here.
legit.
Look, brought it with me. I got my score. Look at this.
That is nice.
It's buttery.
That is
it's
nice.
soft.
I like that.
You guys do the podcast. I'm just going to stare at this.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right.
I mean, I can't really blame you. Look
No.
at the stitching on it. It is really nice stuff.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm here.
So you can't even hear it.
Yeah. It's so soft.
It doesn't even make any noise.
Wow.
I'm telling you. No, that's a good deal. And
It is.
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
awesome stuff. It's,
Yeah, I love mine. I carry it in my back pocket all the time when I'm golfing. Not all the time. That was a little weird. But how you guys been? Good week?
Doing
Yeah,
good.
Great
Yeah.
week.
Yeah. No complaints on this side of the aisle.
I played golf. Did you guys play golf?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
played
played
golf.
Tuesday night. We won. We advanced in the tournament.
Nice.
Oh,
That's
nice.
good. Yeah,
Well
big
done.
time.
All right.
I played well. I was 1 under through 6.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And it ended at 37, 1 over.
it's all right.
We won 4 and 3. So we
Yeah.
played
No
pretty
kidding.
well. Yeah.
Oh, that was cleaning house.
We started on 10. Well, obviously, I birdied 11. Pretty good after a not decent tee shot and still birdied it. And then hit another. So my shot of the week, I would say, is 12 again.
Really?
Great 6-iron at 203 into it, and I was pin high, just left of the pin.
Nice.
Didn't make the putt again.
That's par.
But that's okay. Yeah,
I mean,
it was a good par.
203-yard par 3.
Good par.
You walk over the
And-
par to win.
And then I would say I hit a great drive on 13 up that hill. I was in the greenside bunker.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a poke.
That was a poke.
That
Yeah.
is. Wow.
I think I missed the birdie putt, but
No kidding.
it's good. Yeah.
All
it's
right.
good. Worst shot, trying to think.
But hang on. Is it still a sandy if you get up and down for
yeah.
birdie?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
I don't
know.
either.
I don't know the actual answer, but I would call it a sandy.
Yeah.
Totally.
Because you're saving par.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you hit it out of the sand, then you make the putt.
Oh, was the question if I made birdie? Is it a sandy?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I was thinking you said
it's
par.
not really a sand save.
No, it's not a sand save. Because the sand, I don't, where?
Semantics.
I don't know. You
Yeah,
save it.
I don't know what it's.
Sometimes you got to save birdie.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad I,
mean,
saved
honestly,
birdie. Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
I didn't save birdie, but
Well,
yeah.
Yeah.
Could have gone deep that day. I was
kidding.
hitting the ball well.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, about time, right?
Nice.
About
Well, I
time,
mean-
right? These low 80 scores.
It's an epidemic, I tell
Yeah.
you. It's an epidemic.
It is. You can't get out of it once you
Nope.
get into it. It's like
You're stuck.
you're like, oh, you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, today's the day. 76, 82.
There's that one guy. He got out of it.
Yeah,
but-
you did. You did.
Yeah,
But
it took a lot of repetition though.
oh, it takes a lot.
What was your worst shot then?
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
If you
I
didn't
had-
have one, that's even better.
Well, the drive on 15. No, I did have one. It's probably a combination of 2 shots. 15, it was downwind, and I was hitting the ball well, so I really went after it, and I hit it really well, but I pushed it right into the tall stuff.
Yeah.
Par 5, and then my drop, I was 203 or something downwind and hit a 6-iron and just came up just short, and I was like, well, you can maybe save birdie here and get close to the hole, and I didn't. So I got up and down for par though. So yeah, still good
work.
with a lost ball. That's good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good.
So yeah, just a bad drive. That's all. It wasn't a bad swing. Where I ended up was bad.
Yeah.
So
Just shows you the importance of keeping it in play off the tee, right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
my
we'll get to
nemesis.
that. We'll get to
It's
that.
my
later.
nemesis. Yeah.
It's a lot of people's
I mean, if
nemesis.
There's danger on a golf hole.
yes.
Mow it
And it's
all.
Yeah.
And mow everything every week.
It's
no
like-
more native grass.
Yeah.
So Bandon, I'm going to do fine. Is that what you're saying?
There's a lot of open space. You're gonna
Yeah.
be okay,
Sweet.
except on trails. But you know,
Dang it.
one
Hopefully I'm
out
playing
of
well
five
that
ain't
day.
bad.
Yeah.
1 out of 5 ain't bad. Just put the driver away. You don't need it there.
I know. I've watched some videos, and I have seen people hitting drivers, and I'm almost like, why?
2 of the courses
So,
you need them. At least
you do?
know,
Okay. All right.
Pacific, you need it.
This
And
was
then
Bandon, and
Old
then
Mac.
it might have been Pacific that he was playing. That
Old
he was
Mac,
hit
you need
driver.
it. Old Mac's huge.
Okay.
It's a beast.
Wow. Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
We
save
need a
that for
countdown
another
clock
episode.
to that.
Do
Yeah.
a flip.
Is it like a
calendar.
doomsday clock or a countdown clock?
It depends on how the
How you
game
play.
is. Yeah. Could be either.
It's going to be depend on the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could be
Absolutely.
like on our 3rd round of golf, and it's like the doomsday clock is 2 minutes to midnight.
Yes, exactly. I really one day I do want to go out there and do that out to Bandon. I really would love to do the solstice tournament where
That
they
would
do
be
all
brutal.
5 when they do all 5 courses in one day.
I don't think I could handle that.
It looks exhausting.
Yeah.
I mean, we did 2 days of 36 holes, and when we were done, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot, but you can pull it off. I mean,
I'm excited. I'm just trying to be even keel about it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get too
don't get
excited.
all juiced up. Don't get all
I'm
juiced
excited. I guess I'm talking out to both sides of my mouth. I'm excited, but I'm trying to just be like, let's go play golf.
Sure.
you know?
Yes, you're tempering your expectations.
Yeah. I think,
There's
you know,
nothing wrong
by
with that.
then we'll be #1 on Apple Podcast.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
We'll go from tens of listeners to hundreds.
to hundreds.
Thanks,
Yeah, it'll be
listeners.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of that, if you're listening, go ahead and subscribe on any platform.
Please.
on all the platforms.
Just
do
do
it
it all.
of
Yeah,
them.
just
Yeah.
and automatically download every episode. There you go.
Very
Yeah.
good.
It's
And
more
then
fun
also
when we're not
subscribe
speaking
to-
into the void.
Yeah, and then also subscribe on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Yes, and follow us
I
on
mean,
Facebook, Instagram,
There's gonna
Twitter.
be- there's going to be good stuff showing up on YouTube.
Oh,
You'll
there's gonna be
want to
great
watch that.
stuff, yes.
You're going to want to
Yeah.
watch that.
Yes.
Dave is going to be all over the place.
I'm telling
Ooh.
well,
Fixing
I
clubs.
mean, are you
yes.
to
trying to sell the website?
reviews.
We're going to spoon up a little humor at least.
Yes,
Yeah.
always.
I mean,
do
my
our best.
fanciest is funny guys.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny looking.
Sure.
If
Humorous
any-
at times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anything, we're going to hit funny golf shots.
Great
yeah.
golf shots.
It's going to
yes.
be awesome.
Like, how was that possible? Golf shots.
Yeah, physics defying golf
Yes,
shots.
exactly.
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Where the shot tracer doesn't work.
Right.
It actually reports back to the people that build the app that
Yes.
something's wrong with you.
Yeah,
Yes.
found a malfunction.
This user needs
Yeah.
medical assistance. Yeah.
It's like OnStar. Yes. We've
There's
detected
been
a crash. We've detected a crappy shot.
Yeah.
Send him lessons.
Yeah, there's a PGA Tour Pro on the way now.
Yeah.
Tour PGA Pro. Teach you what to do.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what'd you guys do? Did you play any golf this
We
week?
played Thursday.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You wanna
I
go
couldn't
first,
play.
or-
I'll take
Yeah.
it away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So best shot. I look back. Boy, it might have been my my driving iron on 4. So into the wind.
Driving
What was
iron
it-
on
What was
4.
it playing? Like 230?
It was.
Oh, par
yeah,
3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
par
a
three.
par 3
Yeah.
into the
Yeah,
wind.
into the
It was-
wind.
yeah.
Into the wind,
And-
downhill slightly.
Yeah. So I kicked hybrid up, put driving iron back.
What was the
in.
yardage?
It was playing with slope to 219
Yeah.
into about
Wow.
a club and a half wind.
And just hit it perfect.
Oh,
Dead
good.
straight. Just what I
Nice.
wanted to see.
Yeah.
Just what kicks the hybrid back out of the bag.
Did you do what you were saying on the last episode?
Yes, I
Committed?
did. I committed
Nice.
to every shot, and
Wow.
I hit a lot of golf balls past the target, which is what I wanted.
Okay.
So, I was
better
really
ball
happy.
striking.
Way better ball striking. I just made
That's
a point
awesome.
to just hit the ball.
Man, I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it felt good. And then that
looked
equated to some bad shots. I would say probably
Yeah.
my worst shot is the approach on 9,
Okay.
and it went probably a club and a half long. But
Ah.
it's because I swung strong at it.
Yeah,
and I hit
you're-
it perfect.
Yeah, you're
So-
gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
It's just
So-
the same thing of like if you start hitting more greens, your
Yeah.
putting goes up because
Yeah.
I'm 2 and 3 putting every hole. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll put it in the bad shot category for where the ball stopped, but not a bad shot.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's
out of the
yeah.
rough.
Struck the ball well,
Yeah.
but at the same time, the outcome wasn't what you wanted.
Yeah. So it was good. It was good to focus in on it. It was good to actually hit a few solid shots.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Happy for you.
Coming around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and that shot was out of the rough, and
Yeah.
the rough is thick on that side of the hole. So
Yes, it is.
you had to swing at it.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta go after it.
yeah.
Got to hit him hard in
Good
that
shot.
thick rough.
Yeah. So I also played Thursday with John, and my son tagged along. I would say my best and my worst shot both came on the same hole actually.
Oh, those are fun holes.
Yeah. So it's kind of funny. There's like a story that builds up to this, right? So the first few holes, I was very distracted filming content for our YouTube channel.
Yes.
So
Subscribe.
I wasn't like
smash that
present.
button.
Yes, exactly. So I wasn't like present on every shot, just fully focused in on it, right? And so by the third hole, after the debacle that happened there, just goofing around, I decided it's time to focus, right?
Turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So fourth hole went fine. So we get to number 5. It's the par 4 up the hill, dogleg left. And I fanned a drive out to the right into almost the trees, but not quite. And so my ball is sitting in the tall grass about 6 inches off the ground. I don't really have much hope. At this point, I'm trying to focus on golf, but my son is also having an attitude issue. And so I'm dealing with
listening.
that at the same time. And the funniest thing that was said during that period is John goes, I didn't realize 8-year-olds had expectations.
Yeah.
Which was
High expectations.
High
Hey.
expectations, which is funny. So
Keep them up. That's what I say.
yeah. So I fanned my drive out. He's teeing off in the middle of the fairway, and I'm trying to get a 6-iron to the green from just a messy lie, and basically I chunk it down the fairway. So that was probably my worst shot of the day, but considering the circumstances, whatever. The best shot happened right after that. I'm 90 yards out in the middle of the fairway, wind in my face, and I said, you know what? I talked about this last week. This is my shot, 90 to 105 yards.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Pure my gap wedge. Bounce, a little bit of a roll in the hole for a birdie.
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
I had driven up to the green too,
On
and
5?
I actually thought,
It was 5?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I thought to myself, I should probably be recording this.
Yeah.
You know, because it's either something funny's going to
Would
happen.
have been great content.
It'll be a boring shot, or something great will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just didn't do it.
That's all right.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So-
it's hard when you're playing and doing all these things. Yeah.
Yep.
Can't be a cameraman and a golfer at the same
I mean,
time.
that's
but
good
you
content.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From that point on, my round was fine. I was focused on my shots. My son quit having his attitude problem, and
You shot
we were
shots?
Good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's awesome. Congrats on that 90-yard dunk.
Thanks.
there.
It was fun.
You know, before we get too far into this, we do need to talk about the Spring Hill Invitational.
Absolutely.
That's the Invitational Tournament. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You can figure out the acronym, listeners, there if you want. Dates are October 2nd and 3rd. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Dave. And it's a 2-day tournament. Net and gross divisions, not divisions, net and gross payouts
Correct.
is what I'm trying to say there. You do have to have a handicap to participate in that, or you can come and play scratch if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to play in the net, you need to have us.
Do you need to have? So I'm
index.
trying to talk Bobby into doing it. He needs
Why
to do
not?
it. I know. He could win.
Absolutely.
clean
He'll win the
house.
net.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure. Yeah, and you know, then he could pay for it with all his winnings from 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
so the divisions, men's, seniors, and the ladies. Help me with this. Ladies is a 2-person, 2-lady scramble.
Correct.
Is that what it is?
That's
okay.
correct.
So you got to have 2 people.
I believe so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So they sign up by calling Sycamore Ridge.
Yep. Call the pro shop.
We're going to post stuff on our social media. So if you want to know how to get in touch with them, just Google them. First off, just Google Sycamore Ridge Golf Course. It'll come up if you're in the Kansas City area. Come out and play. Love to have you.
It's a fun tournament.
Tom Clifford is organizing it. He's done it with Sycamore Ridge, but he's done a phenomenal job. There's a trophy. I think it's the size of I really don't know where I'm going with this,
don't know where
but
you're going with it
yeah,
either, but
it's a big trophy. It says Spring Hill Invitational
You can
on it
leave
with
with
the
a trophy.
acronym. Yes, you can
Yeah,
take
you
a
win,
trophy.
you
with
leave with a trophy.
Yeah, it's a fun time. We did it last year. First one was last year. This kind of replaced the club championship. Really is the unofficial club championship now. And it was a good time.
Yeah.
Bad weather
blast.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, bad
on one day.
on one day. First day was great. Second day was
And
horrible.
you live in Kansas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So I
could
did
happen.
just confirm.
Yeah.
It is for the ladies a 36-hole scramble.
36
2-person
hole.
scramble.
Oh, cool. That'll
So
be fun.
2 days, no index required for the ladies division.
Okay, no index for I got it.
Correct. But to participate in the net division for men and senior, you need to have an index.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Awesome. Go sign up.
Yep.
It's a lot of fun.
913-592-5292.
Wow.
Press 1 for the pro shop.
Didn't know that phone number.
Yep.
I look it up every time.
And if you want food from there, you press 2 instead.
Oh, 2. Okay.
Yes.
So you can also sign up and get something to eat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's good food out there.
Bunker Bar and Grill.
Yeah, Bunker Bar and Grill. Yeah, I like their club sandwich.
Yeah.
Their club sandwich is amazing.
Dude,
Yeah, it
their
is really
chicken
good.
tenders
It
are
is.
It is,
on
and their
fire.
fries,
their
are,
fries.
Their fries are
Yes.
fantastic.
Fries. It's like it's like there's an extra breading on the fries.
Yes.
Or, oh my gosh.
And seasoning.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on point.
We should have some of those now.
Yeah, I was going to say. Gosh, now I'm starving.
Yeah, exactly.
now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's option 2.
Yeah. It could go with this buttery soft leather.
Yes.
This is so good. Okay, Dave, we're moving into your wife's favorite segment.
Yes.
Did you buy anything this week?
I didn't buy any equipment,
Okay,
golf
no
clubs
equipment.
this,
Got it.
this time around. I'm wearing one of the things I bought, which is another shill for the golf course, but it's this
good-looking hat.
beautiful Sycamore Ridge.
Well, and to
rope
be
hat.
fair, you bought this shirt for me, which I will Venmo you
Yes,
for it. But
yeah.
it's a pretty sweet
good-looking
shirt.
shirt.
Yeah, it's a good looking
It is a
shirt.
good-looking
That's a
shirt,
good
yeah.
looking shirt, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm colorblind, so I have no idea what color it is.
It's purple.
I told you it's
It's purple. I love it. Yeah.
which is hilarious because
That's what you-
I was asking Clayton at the shop what color it was.
Yeah.
And I realized he's also colorblind. And I said, wait.
Golf courses are red.
I said, I'm asking the other colorblind guy what color this is,
Yeah.
but it's kind of like an olive green and a
Yeah.
gray
Is
kind
it?
of mixed together. Yeah.
It looks, it's kind of, it looks kind of gray brown to me.
Yeah.
But I like
it's
it.
not brown.
I'm
Not
good.
brown.
Oh,
Gray-
it's not
gray
brown?
green.
It is
Okay.
not
Gray
brown.
green, but
yes.
kind of
Does it look good with my blonde hair? Is it
Yeah,
good?
it looks
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
You should-
Great.
You should
You
model.
look very
Stop hitting on me.
attractive.
I'm married.
Very
okay?
attractive.
Stop it. Yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, so I got this hat, and I also bought a putting mat to work through some of my putting issues.
Oh.
It's called the Holmore, developed by
Whole more.
Hole HOLE More.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't remember exactly who it was developed by, but we'll review it as well.
Oh, yeah.
This is a second iteration. It's by Boomerang Golf. That's what it is.
I have the first one.
You gave
me the first
yeah,
one. I should
you
have brought
the first
that.
one.
Yeah.
And so
Gosh, dang
they're
it.
similar, but they're different, and we can
Yeah.
show that in a video as well.
Mm-hmm.
But on the box, it says it's guaranteed to cure the yips, which I do not have,
Oh boy, that's
but it is guaranteed
yet.
to cure the yips.
that's
so-
quite a guarantee.
Yeah.
So our friend in the weekend golfers, he needs this.
Possibly.
Yeah.
I was going to say we could
There
put
we
it to
go.
the test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So
Real world
yeah.
examples.
Yeah. So I got that. We'll give it a run. I messed around with it this morning, and I like it so far.
Good.
Wow.
Review it and go from there. So.
After you got up this morning,
Yes.
which was midday.
Yes. It wasn't this morning. To be fair, I woke up for the tea time that got rained out. I
You
put a
did.
response in the
Yeah,
chat,
you
and then I
did.
crashed.
I was like sitting there
Yeah,
and
I
I was
looked
like,
at that and went,
is anyone going to say that they're not playing golf because it's raining? Yeah. And then doesn't look good. Yeah.
Well, my response was 1 minute after my alarm went off. And
Oh,
so
really?
I turned
Yeah.
off my alarm,
See you tomorrow.
responded, see you tomorrow, and went back to sleep.
I saw that. I
Yeah.
thought he's not gone to bed yet.
Yeah.
I actually crashed early, too. So
Oh,
apparently I was
wow.
down on sleep this week.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I got up and the wife left for a trip to the West Coast this morning, so I was up early. And I was sitting there and I was watching the weather. And I'm like, maybe it's going to happen. No, it's not going to happen.
There's not
Yeah.
gonna Looking at that radar wasn't an option.
No,
Yeah.
wasn't going to be good this morning. But so move into birdies and bogeys here. A lot of stuff has happened in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
in
we got a
golf
bunch
and
of stuff to
yeah,
talk
I'm going to turn it over to you,
All right.
Dave, because
Yeah.
you're the master curator.
Curator.
Yeah.
I like curator
Yeah.
better. It
You
makes-
should put that
makes
on
it
your
sound
resume.
important.
You're a curator.
A-
Yeah,
a
exactly.
golf link.
You sound
curator.
important.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does sound more
It does
important.
sound
Yes.
incredibly important. What do you do, Mr. Miller? I'm a curator.
Yeah, I curate links.
Yeah.
Yes.
I also harvest
really?
memes.
Yeah.
I'm a
Over
meme
very
harvester and
critical-
a
Yeah.
link
Meme
curator.
heart.
Critical important information
I'd hire you.
and
Yeah.
a heartbeat.
Great.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have a company, but I would hire
Oh,
you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, we got a few things. A couple of them are, a couple weeks old, but hey, let's talk about them anyhow. The first story, which I think is just hilarious because we've all been there, and I absolutely have been there, is Rory McIlroy got so fed up with his 3-wood. He threw it out towards the Jersey Turnpike and just said, "Forget you. I'm done with this club."
I think this is fitting based on what we talked about last episode
Absolutely.
of the club
Absolutely.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
We've all been
as
there.
a person who's gone through over 200 iterations of a 3-wood, I get it.
Yeah.
Do you track that? Is that a stat you're tracking?
It's just a ballpark figure, just based on as many times as I pulled apart and put
plus or
together
minus a
golf
few.
clubs.
A few years ago, they were coming and going pretty quick.
Yeah. I learned not to name them very quickly because as soon as they got a name, they were gone.
I think I go back to, someone who's an avid listener to the podcast said to me, a good throughwood can be a dangerous weapon.
Yes.
On a golf-
Absolutely.
It can be.
Yeah,
it really can be.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm struggling with mine right now. I'm not going to say I'm going to throw it on a turnpike, but I'm struggling with
We
mine
don't
right
get
now.
them for free, so throwing
Yeah,
them on
we
a turnpike is not an option.
Oh, you guys don't get your stuff for free?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm afraid not. Afraid not.
Yeah. Dang it.
But John, didn't you say somebody found it?
Yeah, I think it was recovered by somebody on the grounds crew. So
They're gonna.
that's
What are they gonna
amazing.
do with it?
I
You
think
said-
it's going to get framed and thrown in the clubhouse.
that's an
at
awesome.
Liberty.
Yeah. I'm the next time I throw a club, I'm gonna take it to the clubhouse and see if they'll frame it and put it in there.
It had to be buried pretty good because some of the members are like, I'm going to go out there and try to find that thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
somebody
yeah.
had to
So
been looking.
yeah, it had to be somewhere like buried in something.
So it
a
wasn't
tree,
physically on the
It was
turnpike. It was
not, no.
He threw it towards the turnpike
in the
Got it.
tall grass
Okay.
somewhere.
What, What's the most unique thing you guys have found on a golf course? Just taking this completely in a different
Wow.
Oh, clubhead.
direction. That's right.
Yeah. the
Random
Rapture.
club head.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you sent it in for a warranty and got
Yeah,
a new one, right?
Yeah, they sent me a new driver.
So awesome.
Which driver was it?
It was like a beat up Ping Rapture, and you could tell that
Oh,
whoever
wow.
it was had just smashed it up against the cart. Like
That's impressive.
Gave it one of those, and it flung it into the trees.
Yeah, right next to
Yeah.
the tee box on 5.
I'm standing up there going, oh, there's a driver head back there.
John was
Yeah.
relieving himself, and he happened to be peeking into the woods and found it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would.
There's so many weird areas we could go with that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta monitor
Yeah.
the woods. But
Yes.
you never know when you're going to find a driver.
I
head.
don't
That's
know.
mine.
To be honest, like I'm trying to think that. I mean, there's always weird. You just kind of go like, "What the heck is that doing there?"
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of trash. I hate saying that, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of trash on the golf course.
Do you remember, John, one of our very first golf trips up to Michigan? We were playing, I think it was Hawkshead was the name of the course, right next to Michigan, or US Highway 31 in Michigan.
Yep.
And I can't remember which one of us hit our ball way off to the right, but it was right next to the highway, and we walked out there and found a hubcap.
Yeah.
On the highway?
And we turned it into a necklace.
We
that
turned
the
it into
loser
a
had to
necklace.
wear.
The loser
Oh.
had to wear it at the world's largest truck
That's-
stop in Iowa.
We got to figure out
We've
what
got
we're going to do
photographic evidence of Pete
Yeah, we
wearing
do.
it like Flavor Flav.
for the Bandon trip.
We need interesting trophies.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a
Yeah.
couple.
Daily trophies.
Yeah.
And then overall
Yeah,
trophies
'cause
at
we-
the end of it.
We did the Shanky,
Yes.
and then we had
Dave would
An-
win that right now, I'm imagining.
And then we had
Possibly.
the Angelo Spagnolo, which is probably one of the best golf stories in history.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. I mean, Google it,
Okay. Got it.
but
Right now?
Yeah,
No.
I think Golf Magazine took like a bunch of 40 or 50 handicaps and put them on TPC Sawgrass from the tips. It's
Oh,
hysterical.
I know what you're
back
talking
in the
about, yes.
80s.
Yeah.
It is hysterical.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Good stuff.
God, we spiraled after
That
that.
tends to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
I love this next story.
Yeah. So the next one is so Tony Fenow won his second tournament on the PGA Tour. Hands down, one of the nicest people on tour. You ask anybody, it's just a well-deserved win. So this guy, he celebrates by having dinner at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Mm-hmm. But that's not enough.
They broil their steaks there.
Yes.
They do.
So that's not enough. At 3 a.m., he's still up after celebrating the victory.
We all would still be up if we
course.
won a tournament on the PGA
Absolutely.
Tour. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
It's a dream.
Yes.
I'll get there.
Yeah.
So 3 a.m. he hits McDonald's and he orders a legendary order. So let's go through it. He had a Big Mac, a double quarter pounder with cheese, 10 chicken nuggets, large fries, and an Oreo McFlurry
Oh, God.
at 3 a.m.
I'm currently not hungry, so that sounds terrible. But
I'd do it.
at 3 a.m., it probably tastes
Oh,
pretty good. Yeah.
I think take
My
the Big
3
Mac
a.m.
out
there's
for
some
me.
substances that
Yeah.
are being
Yeah,
involved.
definitely increase the
I'm
appetite.
hungry.
I think I could handle it if you take out the Big Mac. There's too much bread in the Big Mac.
Yeah.
But
I do
the
like
double quarter
the
pounder with nuggets.
Yeah.
I could handle that.
I do like the sauce on the Big Mac.
Yeah.
Though.
Here's the
Isn't
fascinating
it Thousand
thing.
Island
I
dressing?
have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The,
it's so good.
The McFlurry machine was working.
Wow.
Oh my god!
one of the
Did
three
you know
McDonald's.
that? Did you know they're looking into
Yes,
that.
the government is looking
Yes.
into the McFlurry
Oh my
machines.
gosh. The ice cream machines being down at McDonald's all the
Right.
time.
All
Yes.
the time.
So
That is
apparently,
hilarious.
If you go at 3 a.m., you can get a McFlurry.
Yeah, that's the only time it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. I never even thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
I
was
read that
amazing.
article. It wasn't it in the New Yorker or something? No, it wasn't in the New Yorker. It was
It made national news.
It made
that the
I
feds are
read
looking
that and
into the
I
McFlurry
couldn't stop
machines.
laughing
Right.
while I was reading. I was like, this is what this is what publications are putting out
Yes.
now. Is that ice cream machines at McDonald's are broken down so much that the franchisees owners are upset.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true though.
Yeah.
Every time I go, like my wife loves the cones.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, but like I like a cone, but at the same time, I go back to the days of Dairy Queen. We could do dipped cone.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't get. I don't know. I think it's McDonald's that I'm getting a dip cone at, and then we go there, and I'm like, "Can I get a dipped cone?" And they go, "It doesn't exist, sir.
Yeah.
Will you please pull around?"
Yeah. We tell you this
Dip it in
every
ketchup.
time.
Yeah,
Billy.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Is that Billy out there?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But my wife loves the cones there.
Nice.
The ice cream cones. I shouldn't say just cones. Just ended it. Yeah.
Just the cone
What
itself.
are you talking about, Billy?
A bag of cones, please.
Yeah.
So our next item is, and as an equipment junkie, I can be fascinated by this story to the end of time. But so Tiger Woods, his famous Newport 2 Scotty Cameron putter, apparently there were 5 backups made, and one of them just sold recently at an auction for the low sum of $393,300.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
it?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
What did he pay for it?
I'm pretty sure Scotty hand delivered it to him and maybe gave him a little
What's
something.
the ROI on his
Yes.
selling that? Yeah.
Yes, but I don't know. I don't know if Tiger sold it or if a collector had it. I don't know how these collectors get a hold of them if they do. But $393,000.
That's a lot of money.
It's a house.
It is a house. Yeah.
Do they take a mortgage out to pay for it?
I don't know.
It's an interesting thought.
Do you think there's a chance that I could have him putt with the ugly and then I'll sell it?
Maybe.
Oh, that's a Tiger touched it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
It's worth 40.
Well, that's kind of the thing on this one is like Tiger may or may not have practiced with this putter at some point.
I watched the David Spade playing with is it playing with Tiger? I don't. It's like a playing lesson with Tiger.
Yeah.
Have you seen these things?
I haven't watched it.
First off, it's kind of creepy because they put the disclaimer up that they were all filmed the day
day
before
before
he
his
got
wreck.
in the act. Yeah, it's a little creepy. I guess it's not creepy. It's just weird.
Yeah.
But David Spade asked him. He goes, they were talking about putters, and he goes, "I've had this one for 20 years." So it's crazy.
Yeah.
So either he's never changing, or it's just the same model that he's always using.
You know, he changed a couple times, and I think
Well, he went to the method at one point with Nike, but
and I think a lot of that had to do with
very.
and he was putting with the TaylorMade one too, and I think a lot of that was just back to the brand rebuilding for himself, and as part of getting these deals, he needs to try some of this stuff
he's
out.
Tiger Woods. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. And so
That's impressive.
$393,000.
It's a lot of money for a putter.
Do you take a check?
No, and is the person going to go play with it? Because honestly, you show up to the club with that, that's saying something.
Yeah.
I think more an IOU. Like it's basically money. Right?
Might want to hang on to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's call this the last one. It's something that I think we want to try out.
Yeah.
But most recently, Ping, who does not manufacture golf balls, they did in the 80s, right? The two-toned ones that are starting to make a comeback.
Yeah.
They've launched a new virtual ball fitting tool.
Yeah.
Called Ballnamic. I don't know if I
Ballnamic.
love the name, but
Ballnamic.
so their line on this is they don't manufacture a ball, so they're completely neutral in this. But for the paltry sum of $39, you can purchase access to this ball fitting tool and get yourself fit for a golf ball. What do you guys think of that?
I
think it's Ballnamic. I think it's Ballnamic.
You
I think it's a little strange, but
Yeah.
good on them, I guess.
What's strange about it, do you think?
It's just a series of questions. It's odd to do it without. I've not gone through it. Do you put data in?
I'm sure you have to.
Yeah, I mean you'd have to, and you'd have to know it. So
Well, let's
We're gonna get into it, John.
Yeah, let's
we?
split the cost
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
figure out.
I'm cool with that.
Call it what did Dave, Billy, and John buy?
Create a
I'm
profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to figure out what our profile name is.
Yeah.
We're gonna each use it.
Gripping Golf Podcast. Duh.
Grip.
That was the easiest part.
Dang.
This person with a weird name
Harsh.
putting in
Yes.
different numbers.
Yeah, yeah. What are they doing? Yeah, different devices.
I know.
Yeah. Oh, Ballnamic has flagged us. We can't continue.
I think it's cool. Yeah, they don't have skin in the game, so if they're going to be objective, I guess they're the ones. That
I think it's good because I think the amateur golfer, the thing to do is just go buy Pro V1, buy the best ball out there, and they don't need that. I mean, I play the TP5X now, but I really like the TaylorMade Tour Response ball. It's a 3-piece ball. It's great, and it's cheaper.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Yeah, I think so. The golf ball is the only piece of equipment you use on every single swing and stroke, right?
Yep.
And who
Is it?
Who goes
Yes.
out and gets fitted for these? Have you ever been fitted for a golf ball?
no.
Well, I mean, we used to go to a golf shop and get free ones.
Yeah,
because
but
they were
that's a
doing
little
fittings,
bit different. That's
think
not a ball
never-
fitting. That's just going out and they say, well, we have these balls in our lineup. Let's fit you for one that works.
That's
Which Callaway ball is best for you?
All I've
I
done.
think we get.
That's all
I
I've
think
done.
we do the Ballnamic, and then
Play
we
the ball.
Play the ball,
Yeah.
and then we get Brad Volker involved and get the TrackMan
Yeah.
involved
Sure.
and see if it's accurate.
Yeah, I
do
think
it.
that's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah. All right.
Nice.
All right, passed and
Yeah.
carried.
There we go.
All right.
Look at that.
You didn't even hear Billy pound his fist on the table due to him hitting the very
hit-
soft leather.
Yeah.
Buttery.
Nelson Hillco
leather.
scorecard holder.
Yeah.
But I think
It's
that's
impressive. This stuff. This thing is really good. I love this thing.
You've had it for a while and it's held up very nicely.
It's great.
Yeah.
The
It's
stitching-
fantastic, and
the
it's
stitching looks
handmade.
awesome.
It's handmade.
Yeah.
He makes these
That's
all by
That's
himself.
the best part about that.
Yeah.
is-
It's like the
You're
interior.
paying for the. I mean, there's a lot of love
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
goes into this.
Yes.
So
It's like the interior of an Alfa Romeo.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
the
might
stitching
go a
was
little
awesome.
higher. I might go a little higher than Alfa Romeo because they're not great cars.
Well, but they're
Great cars.
beautiful cars.
They're beautiful cars.
you have
But
a
they're not
problem
great
with
cars.
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
Is-
Volkswagen. Volkswagen.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
let's jump into the meat and taters.
Meat
Oh.
and taters, as I deemed it.
Yes.
I love this.
Yeah.
I love that we. Yeah.
It's coined.
Yeah, it's coined.
Yeah.
And we're coming up with songs to these different segments. I love it. I'm
they're
so
going to be
excited.
amazing.
Yeah. They may or may not have been recorded in the shower.
Yeah.
So
Just don't
maybe
think about
I
that.
will not confirm or
No,
deny
Don't think about that.
this.
Should we like clear a sample of Billy Bob Thornton saying French fried potatoes
Yeah.
and
Is that
mustard?
Sling Blade? Yes.
Blade
Yeah.
action.
French fried potatoes and mustard.
You sound way too much like him. Scary. Billy, are you here?
Yeah. That's
Billy
an
Bob?
easy what an easy voice to do.
Oh, what do we?
Did you ever watch Gothic? Or not Goliath?
No.
Oh yeah.
Did you
That's
watch
a
it?
Good series.
It's freaking
Yeah,
awesome.
Anything with Billy Bob's usually
You
pretty
could
good.
not. I could not stop watching it.
Yeah, and for
It was amazing.
Anybody in Kansas City, he passes through every year and plays down at Knuckleheads with his crew.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and it's a pretty good show.
Hey,
Yeah. Anyway,
sounds like an episode.
talk about a side topic, but yeah,
Yeah.
Billy
Yeah.
Bob Thornton music.
There you go. All right.
So
let's
what do
get
we-
into these
what do we
meat-
got for
Yeah, what
meat
are we
and
doing
potatoes?
here, Dave?
So
I don't even know.
It's kind of a little bit of a continuation from last week. So
Okay.
we've talked about getting our swings in shape. We've talked about the mental side of the game. Now let's talk about playing golf, right?
Hard to do.
Yeah.
Is that what this podcast is about?
So weird, right?
Yeah.
So weird. So the first thing I want to bring up is let's talk about your approach when you're playing a golf course that you've never played before,
Oh,
right?
have fun.
So
Don't worry about it. Just
Yeah.
play.
Okay.
I mean, I think it depends on the circumstance. So,
Sure.
so if it's a tournament, I mean, I'm gonna take it serious. But at the same time, when I play tournaments like the amateur tour player, or not amateur players
Player
tour.
Tour.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes.
When I played that, I hadn't played Adams Point in a long time, and I wish I would have gone out and done a practice round to remember it. It felt like I hadn't played it, in a long time. So
It was foreign.
Yeah, it's very foreign. So I think I started out very conservative, and I think that's what you have to not do. I think you have to go out and swing the club. You got to play the game that you bring to the course, and so play it like you don't care. If I've never seen a course before, I'd like to do research ahead of time. It's funny that we're talking about this because the owner of Sycamore Ridge brought up yardage books. Do people use them? Do people still use them?
Actually, I have all these questions to ask.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. I will let you
you're
get to the
fine.
questions.
No, you're good. Keep going.
This is a deep subject because I think 100% depends on the circumstance, which I've already said. But if I'm going out and I'm hanging out with some buddies, like three of us and maybe Pete are playing, I think we're there to enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Score, yes. Deep down inside, I do want to play well. But at the end of the day, if we get to see a course that I've never seen before and enjoy it, that's a win in my bag. And really, John asked me at the beginning of this year what my goals were. And I know we just had that goals podcast, and I should have mentioned this, and I apologize to John for not saying this, but I told him, I just want to have fun. Mm-hmm. I just want to enjoy playing golf. I got away from that. And so when I go play a course I've never played before, that's my mindset from now on forward, hopefully. But I think just enjoy it. I think life in general, we get away from the fact that not a lot of people get to do what we get to do. Mm-hmm. And so I think that cherish those moments, be in the moment with your friends and enjoy that stuff. And so I'm really trying to do that. And I'm listening to Zen Golf right now, and it's amazing how much I think it gets a little technical as you get into the book too much, but at the beginning of it, it's just like, clear your mind.
It's all visualization.
Yes. Yeah. Clear your mind, trust it. It's what John is talking about of commit to your shot.
Yeah. And just let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go.
Yeah. Don't let your brain get in the way. Just swing. So for me, I just go back to, depends on if I'm playing a tournament. If I am playing a tournament, of course I've never seen, I will probably play conservative, and I probably won't play well. Yeah. Would be my guess.
And this is a really good topic because, Miller and I both have gone on golf trips and played oodles and gobs of courses we've never seen before. And it is easy to just get really conservative. I don't know what's over there. I'm going to hit 4-iron.
Yeah.
And then you're 270 yards away on a par 4.
Into the wind.
That was stupid. Like a lot of golf courses are designed with similar fashion. Like they're going to give you room to miss. They're going to give you room to hit a club. Very rarely are you going to come up on a hole where you're going to hit driver and it's going to look like it works and it doesn't. Yeah. That's really rare. We went and played Corey Oaks last fall up in Nebraska, and a lot of blind shots. And I fell into that trap of I'll just get it to where I can see. And then, your next shot's like 250 yards into a par 4, and you're like, that was stupid. Yeah. There's all this room.
It's not
out
fun.
Here.
It becomes not fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think, if I'm going to play a course I've not played before, I'm going to use Google Earth. And that's cool because you can, measure yardages off tee boxes. You can find your lines. You can see if there's water somewhere where you might not be able to see. And sometimes I even scribble some notes if I'm going to do something like that.
Like
that's 7th hole, creek at 265. Firekeeper is a good example. I don't know what hole it is on the back 9. It's par 5, and you hit a driver, and it's just far enough to go in the creek. But it's par 5. You don't really see it. Mm-hmm. You looked at it on Google Earth, you know the creek is at 255. Yeah. So, I might do that because that makes it a little bit more enjoyable because you don't get snookered. As
you were saying that, so I had a thought of, and I think I didn't really realize I do this, but when I do play a course I've never played, I think more about the yardage I will have into a hole than I do about anything else. So I get up on a tee. Yeah, I get up on a tee and. We went down to Amarillo and played a course I think it's Canyon Country Club. It was awesome. Yeah. It's not the best golf course in the world.
Doesn't have to be.
But it was fun. It's like going down for us and listeners who are, not in Kansas City or, the tens of them. It's like going down to Deer Trace and playing down there in Lynn Valley. And it's a fun little course, but I found myself constantly looking at the yardage that we were teeing off from, looking down at my Garmin watch and being like, okay, how far away am I? Okay, I want to be 100 yards in. Okay, I only need to hit a 6-iron.
Tactical golf.
Yeah, it wasn't a long hole. The holes weren't overly long, but I do think you tend to get into the realm of, maybe paralysis by analysis too much when you're playing a new course and not just swinging away. Yeah. So
that's what I fall into a little bit of a trap of.
And I'm speaking to myself when I'm saying this because of that reason, because I do that. I instantly try to go into this conservative mode instead of swing away and just swing. Just trust it.
Because the course is designed to have you hit the ball.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, it will work even if you can't see it. Nobody's going to design a hole that there's a trap.
Unplayable.
Yeah, there's some garbage at 210 that you can't see.
There's a rhyme and a reason for why something is there. The architect has put that for a reason. They've sloped it a certain way, and for me, I go back to, and I think it was Craig, gosh dang it, I can't think of his last name, but
Schneider?
it's yes.
Yeah.
He did Falcon Ridge and he's done a lot of the courses. I think he did, I'm not going to say, I know he's done Falcon Ridge. He's done other golf courses in the Kansas City area. But he said to me one time, he goes, you make your highs higher and your lows lower. And I think a lot of golfers don't think about that when they're playing a golf course. Why do we say everything turns towards the lake? Because it's a low side of the course. And then, or if you're in Colorado or you're in a mountainous area, everything breaks away from the mountains.
Yep, makes sense.
Yes.
Why make a hole?
An architect isn't going to go into a natural landscape that's going right to left and then be like, you know what, I'm going to curve this hole left to
Watch
right.
This.
This
will hold a lot of water.
It's going to look weird. Yes. They're gonna naturally fall. The best golf courses in the world, a lot of the landscape is untouched. Yeah. It's just placed.
Yeah, like you look at Crystal Downs in Michigan, which is like always ranked like 6th or 7th in the country.
Right.
It doesn't even look like they've just started mowing it.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like.
Yeah,
yeah. So
what's the course in Nebraska?
There's a
West Nebraska.
Oh yeah, the one that
I just
Crenshaw
saw an
put together.
about that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gosh,
by Platte City. I can't remember what it's
called. Yeah. Sorry to bring that up.
No, it's all right.
We'll cut this out.
They just mowed the grass.
Yeah, it does look like that. Yeah, it's phenomenal though. You just like, wow, beautiful.
Yeah, it's the way it should be.
Yeah. 100%.
I feel like you guys must have gotten notes on my questions because you hit a lot of the stuff I wanted to ask about on that. But,
we were golfers.
Right?
Well, you did send us the notes ahead of time.
Yeah. Weird, right? So I mean, because I wanted to know, do you?
So your feeling is correct,
right?
Because you caused it.
Weird.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Weird. Because I wanted to know if you show up with a specific strategy or if you just try to wing it. And it sounds like your strategy is to be conservative as opposed to just letting it fly.
I'm with John. I'll do my research. I'll go on the website. I'll hope that there's an overview of the course. I hope that there's. I think it's a little bit of a stretch for golf courses to have a flyover hole by hole.
Yeah,
right.
Google Earth. It's brilliant.
Google Earth. Yeah, I do think that, but and that's a phenomenal tool. There's a lot of golfers, not golf courses, that should do that. But I do think that I don't really wing it. I'll do my research. I think when I went down to Buffalo Springs Ridge, is that what down in Branson?
Yeah.
I looked at, the website 20 different times, got on Google, just looked at the layout and stuff like that. But I would say I didn't really gather like a strategy from it, which is probably an oversight. Yeah. I should probably think about, okay, maybe look at the scorecard. I might look at the scorecard online and see the total yardage for the golf course and think, okay, it's not very different than what I'm normally playing, so I don't expect it to be very different. I compare a lot of things to Sycamore Ridge. Honestly, I look at what we play every weekend and I go, okay, whatever we play at Sycamore Ridge is, it's comparable.
Yeah.
So you kind of
go macro on it. Okay. Yeah. Because I would say I go a little bit more micro. Like if I really want to go, and I've been there before, try to shoot a decent number. Mm-hmm. I'll actually, put on a piece of paper that would fit really nice in that Nelson Hilco buttery soft leather scorecard holder. Yeah. But I would say I would just do one semicolon drive right side of fairway.
And that's what I want to do.
And the club.
Yeah.
And then I don't really worry about the approach generally unless it's a blind shot.
So do you? And I'm cutting you off, and I apologize, but you do that. Do you take that piece of paper with you?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
So, but
I'm not gonna remember.
Do you crumple that up? Like, let's say you get to one and you just go, "Oh gosh, this isn't what I thought it was going to be."
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The downside.
Because you can't see the elevation.
You can't see the tee shot.
Are you going into the topographical map of it?
Yeah. No, I wish.
Wow.
I wish I could stand on the tee box and look at it. But, you look at an aerial of a hole, and then you say, okay, hit my 3-wood 235. I'm going to put a pin out at 235. Where does it need to be? And then you kind of guess to the best of your ability where that's going to be off that tee.
Right.
And just make a hieroglyphic note of what you need to do.
A hieroglyphic note? I'm
Yeah.
so intrigued.
Just-
I want to
just
see.
like-
Can you
just-
please
just
give us some
scratch it
notes?
out.
Yeah, he looks like a caveman, so it tracks, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like something super high level and just run with it.
No, that's
I will
cool.
do that. I will do that.
I do. I think that's what I want to evolve to. Like I will probably do that
You
for
want
the
to
band.
evolve to a caveman?
No. Yes, I would like to go
going the wrong
backwards.
way.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Technology, get out of here.
Yeah.
No, I think for the Bandon trip, I would like to do that. And you, well, Dave's not been there, but John has.
Yeah.
I think you're a resource at that point. So.
Yeah. Well, the good news about Bandon, you don't need to do it much because there's not many blind shots.
No, but still, I think
doing kind of an overview and knowing what you get yourself into,
and having caddies, I think is a
huge.
different. Like if you go to a golf course, this is a great thing to discuss in terms of what you're talking. If you have the ability to have a caddy,
caddy,
at a course that you've never played before, do it.
Yeah.
I know it's expensive at some courses, but 100% do it.
Yeah.
Right? Because they're going to be able to help you.
It's
around that
amazing.
course.
I mean, when Pete and I went to Bandon, of course, we needed a caddy for the fourth round because my feet were done. Don't need golf shoes at Bandon. But, the caddy would walk over with my putter and just kind of hover it or a club, and he'd just say, put it like here.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? You want me to put it there?
Yeah. Why?
And then I would, and it would roll down near the cup.
Do what you
I'm
got.
like, okay. Yeah, I mean,
there's that knowledge
it's
base, that tribal
incredible.
knowledge that they have of being
Incredible.
at that golf course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be honest. I find your guys' answers fascinating to this because I think
Next
part
time,
of the,
you know what? Don't be honest.
right.
Tell us.
Well,
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, I think you guys are crazy to an extent.
What?
And that's weird coming from me, a technical person, but I think part of the magic of going to a new golf course is just seeing
Experiencing
it for the first time and just
yeah.
taking it in and figuring it out as you go.
See, and I think I agree with you, but at the same time, when you're traveling, you're going to pick a vacation spot. What do? You go do all this research. You don't just go like, nah, let's throw a dart at the wall.
So I'll look at pictures. Like when I planned 3 years ago the trip up to Michigan, we added a couple courses that we had never played before. And I looked online. I did some research. What are the best courses in these areas?
They were great courses.
And I looked at the photos online, and they all look great. I'm like, yeah, perfect. I didn't go into the deep dive of how many yards long is it, what's the slope rating, anything like that.
Yeah, you said overall.
Yeah, just
good
like,
course. Yeah,
these courses look cool. Let's play them. These, a handful of them are on Michigan's top 10 list. Let's play them. So when I get there and I'm standing on the tee box, do I want a little more information? Absolutely. And so for me, there's a bunch of different ways before I got, and it's going to sound like I'm shilling for them, before I got the Z82 from Garmin or the S62, I didn't have that overlay of a hole to see where hazards are and things like that.
Phenomenal
that information is so nice to have at your fingertips. Before it was you pull up to the tee box. If you're lucky, there's a stone monument there that shows the layout of the hole. It shows that there's a creek somewhere, and we would have to get in the cart and drive up and take a look and come back, right?
Technology is definitely changing.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
game.
Yeah. You could look at a scorecard and see the distance on the hole. The only strategy I have on a golf hole, like that I've never played before, if it's under 350 yards, I'm not hitting a driver. Period. And that's how I approach a hole that I've never played before.
Is that because generally speaking, a short par 4 is the shorter it is, the more trouble around the green there is?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, I will.
And I don't always hit my driver straight.
You do right now.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think to comment on that, I agree with you 100% on a lot of this of, it is to experience something without really doing a ton of research. That's unique. It's something in your life you'll probably look back and go like, wow, that was awesome. Yeah. But I do think technology has changed that because there's devices out there that you can go preview horses now.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's incredible. I think, it gets you an idea of what you're going to do, to John's point of what you're going to hit off a tee. And I think for a par 4 under 350, I want to know what danger there
Right.
is. You know, if it's wide open, it's
Philly's
swinging for
going for
swing
it.
for
Yeah.
the let's get it, let's make a birdie. Yeah.
But I'll also be honest. If I'm going to a course I've never played before for a tournament round, which I have not done personally,
Next
but
year.
next year is my goal too.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am going to do that research. I am going to try to figure
We're gonna
that stuff
ride
out
together
beforehand
to a lot of these tournaments. Yeah.
And then, but if I'm just going on a vacation round, like 40th birthday up in Michigan, I don't care what I shoot. I'm out there to have fun and just experience it, right? And I'm not gonna research everything to the point where I'm just completely paralyzed. And I think sometimes that actually is, to me personally, my benefit, because I don't have all that stuff in my head. Thinking about how I'm supposed to hit this tee ball. I can go up and figure it out and then just hit it.
Yeah.
But I mean that's just me. So
You're over 40?
just a little bit.
That's all I took away from that.
Yeah. I
I'm
look not great, right? For over 40.
Gray hair.
No, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm over 40.
Or was it
I'm
this year?
40
You're just a month.
40 in like
month
2
or two.
months.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We're
Wow.
old guys.
I'm a young guy.
Gray hair.
So one more question on the brand new golf course you've never played. Do you spend more time warming up on the range or more time on the putting clock?
Ooh. I don't know.
I would do putting clock. I think putting clock sets my tempo for the day.
Yeah.
Which is more important to me than I'm really embracing that my swing is what my swing is. I'm not going to go to that course that day and change my swing, embrace it, and move forward.
Yeah, I would say putting clock. And here's the reason why I say that is because there's going to be conditions that change course by course.
Yes.
So, like, for instance, in Arizona, you're going to putt on greens that are probably transitioning to Bermuda.
Yep.
And that's going to be, because I don't play in the summer when they are Bermuda, but they're transitioning to Bermuda. And that is totally different than rolling it on green grass.
Yeah, I think it's more important to know the speed of the greens than it is necessarily where are you hitting it.
And the putting clock will also tell you how firm the greens are.
Yeah.
So that will tell you what your approach shots need to be.
But I have embraced, like, I think I've used the excuse of, the greens are different than I'm used to way too much, that now it's like I can adapt pretty quickly.
I mean, if you're
you should be able to adapt.
You're going from a 9 to a 10.5. I mean, it's going to take you a few holes on the uphill and downhill putts.
100%. But I think that's why I think it's more important to be on the putting green than it is. I think your swing overall now, moving from a cool season turf to a warm season turf is hard too. In terms of, and I'm talking about the fairways. So bent grass to zoysia. That's a tough transition.
You're hitting it off the dirt and then you're hitting it off the tee. essentially. But putting clock.
I figure, if you're spraying it all over the course, that's more of the new course you get to see, right?
Yeah, and, I mean, exactly. That's the part of my game that travels.
I don't even warm up.
I just want to see all of it.
Hit and hope.
So I said only one more question, but one actual last question on this is, do you feel like the golf course maybe should feel obligated to give new golfers a yardage book to help with pace of play? If they can understand how to read it, like if you show up to a new course and they ask you, have you played this course before? And you tell them no.
No, I don't. I think that's where golf has got to embrace what other companies outside the golf industry are doing, because what you're talking about is the user's experience. Mm-hmm. There are things that a first-time user of Amazon, Apple, the big companies that are doing, that are embodying the fact that we want the first experience with our product, our services, to be top notch. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where golf can step up its game, is that exact reason of click a button when this is my first time playing the course. Oh, let's send them a welcome package. It doesn't have to be physical product, but it could be, let's email them. Yeah. Let's email them what to expect when they get there. Mm-hmm. Here, you're going to arrive. You will, range balls are included. The golf is not transitioned into all these savvy things that they could do with technology. Of look at the ski industry, look at ski resort, look at ski resorts on that aspect of things, because what they have done is use data to help them. Yeah, and that's where I don't think that the golf industry, and I'm not shaming them for this, I'm shaming maybe companies and technologies that make their product too expensive for golf courses to afford. Because, there's a great story of a guy who was a marketing person, and he was in the ski industry, and he came up with what a campaign was the basically bad reviews. So they were getting all these people coming to their ski resort, and they were saying, "Oh, it's too difficult."
Yeah.
So they turned every one of those negative reviews into a positive. Well, you're not the right person to ski here then. They weren't shaming the people for coming here.
Yeah.
They were realizing that they were not marketing their product correctly.
Yeah.
It's a tough, challenging ski resort.
They weren't setting expectations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what I think golf courses could do a better job. This goes right back to the fact of, I've said I've got friends that want to get into the game, and I'm so naive to the fact that, I text them and say, "Hey, I'm on the driving range." The first text I get back is, "Where's that?"
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah.
So I think golf courses could do a much better job of embodying that and not pushing people away, because they're inadvertently, accidentally setting a terrible experience for people.
Yeah, because if you're new, you don't know some courses do throw range balls in.
Yeah.
Some courses make you pay for the
and sometimes
cart.
taxes is included.
Yeah.
Sometimes the cart is included.
Yeah, sometimes it's not.
But I shouldn't say they refuse, but
They've just not done it yet.
They're not
done
they don't
it.
showcase that.
It's a page on a website.
Yeah.
Are you new to our course? Click here.
Speaking of inclusive of pricing, Nelson Hill Co. Taxes included in their prices on their website.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Buttery soft leather.
Yeah.
At the price you see.
Yeah. I like that.
Love it. You're good at this.
So no, I that's a great question.
Yeah, it is.
And I think that is I'm not trying to shame them, but that's where golf has got to step up their game. Like there are resources out there to do a better job of what offer that experience to people.
Yeah.
And so I think,
And I think
I don't even remember the exact question anymore. I went on a tangent. Sorry.
But I think to a little bit of an extent, it's easy to get complacent because your customer base doesn't change that frequently. Golf
100%.
just recently went through a resurgence because of COVID.
Yeah.
So, caught a little bit with their pants down. But how many of the golfers on the weekends are the same golfers over and over again? Well, pretty much what happens.
Golf needs to take control. Sorry to cut you off, but golf needs to take control of the experience of which someone has with their brand. What am I talking about? Golf Now. Awesome.
Yeah.
Good for them. But you're handing over your customer to them.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
You're letting them do it.
Spend the money to own that.
Yeah.
Spend the money on your own brand to be able to have control of that. Because
and the demographic's going to continue to change for golf.
Absolutely.
And the demographic that's going to be coming into golf is going to expect that experience.
Yeah.
Because that's what they've grown up with. That's what they know.
Yes.
You need to do that.
Yes. 100%. Yeah. You don't know that I've been here before.
Seamless
Shame on
and
you.
easy is what it should be.
Yes. 100%.
So I think they'll get there.
Man, I got riled up.
I know.
Yeah.
I got
all that over a yardage book.
Yeah.
Somebody does marketing.
Yeah.
No, but I think you're absolutely right, though.
Yeah.
Golf should be an experience.
Yes.
Not
and
just
shame on the society, the golf society, for not embodying. What would grow the game more is people understanding that people are intimidated. This is amazing conversation for me right now because we ordered all new audio equipment for this podcast, which I'm excited about. And, the person that handled our audio account called me and said he lives on a golf course and he's too nervous to go play.
Really?
Yes.
Is it a good golf course? Should we go visit?
Sure. Okay. But it hit me, and I told him, he goes, "Well, what's your podcast about?" And I go, "It's about golf." And he goes, "Oh man, I live on a golf course. I'd love to go, but I just don't know what to do."
Yeah.
And I told him, I go, "You should listen." I go, "Listen." I go, 2 episodes ago, we literally talked about gatekeeping in golf, and that's what we're talking about. And I'm very passionate about this, as you can hear, but I think golf has to figure out. But shame on technology too for making it too expensive for golf courses to utilize some of the technologies that big companies are utilizing. hey, companies out there that want to get into an industry that could use your help, golf is there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, yeah.
I'll
I
stop
agree.
talking
I
now.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that, but also you could make a web page that just kind of simply explains it as well. Add it on your
100%.
website. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Take the
Just
time.
to start it.
Yeah.
To start it.
I think that's where I think whoever, John, I think the demographic you said, your customer doesn't really change.
No. It's going
That's
to,
a
though.
bad thought.
Yeah.
Your customer should be changing.
Yeah, it should
How
be
are you
evolving.
getting new customers? So, yeah.
You don't want to just all be retired guys in the morning. You want to
Nope.
bring in the next generation.
Like
of
who would have
golfers.
thought? Prime example. T-shirts. What golf course 10, 15 years ago would have produced a T-shirt? Never. And now it's like, well, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I go out to Sycamore Ridge and I want to promote their product.
Yeah, you grab a beer in the clubhouse and go hit a bucket of balls. What a great evening.
Oh, beautiful.
I mean, let's be honest.
Come on.
Yeah. Go try that. If you've not done it, go to
100%.
Sycamore, grab a beer, go out on the range, hit a bucket of balls.
You will not regret it.
You will not regret it.
You might regret the evening. You might regret some of your shots.
Well, I mean, you can always
on how
shoot
many
us an
beers.
email. We can include them on the good shots, bad shots.
There we go.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Send your shots to us.
Yes. So what else we got?
Yeah.
How are we
What
doing
else we
on
got?
time?
We're right at an hour.
Right at an hour?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What else you got for us?
I got a lot.
Dave.
So if we want to go 2 hours, we can take the long route, but I don't know that we do.
Cameras will die.
Yeah. So let's gosh, I don't know. I think, we can wrap
We can do
up
it. Let's
here.
wrap it up and do another episode then.
Let's wrap it up here and
Okay.
finish another episode another time.
I love it.
I
Thanks.
like it.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, listeners.
Absolutely.
Thanks for listening to my rant. I ranted there.
Your blood pressure.
I
is
think
what
my
David's
heart rate
blood
went up.
pressure is.
Yeah. I got intense.
Settle down.
Sorry about my intensity.
Love it.
Oh,
Hey Billy, can you tell everybody the Twitter and the Instagram? and
sure.
everything?
That's a great question, Dave. I don't think I know the user handles off the top of my head. Yeah. So, no, but go
Why
to
don't
Twitter. You
put
can
the links.
Well, yeah, that's a great idea. Another great thing. So, yeah, but honestly, if you made it this far, an hour long into this episode, subscribe.
Yeah.
Like us on Facebook. We're on all the social media platforms except for TikTok. We probably will go there because Dave. That's where he spends 98% of his day.
No, I'm on Twitter, not
No.
TikTok.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Singing
we're
and
on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's all GrippingGolf Podcast, or not .com, but GrippingGolf Podcast. Just search that. It'll come up. GrippingGolfPodcast.com is the website. We're on YouTube as well, which is Gripping Golf Podcast YouTube channel. Subscribe to all that. It truly helps us out, and we love the support.
Yeah. Rate us, like us.
Rate us, like us, share it, get going
Comment.
with us,
Yeah.
be with us.
Slide into our DMs if you have questions for
Get
us.
a grip on your golf game with us. We'll grip you, you grip us.
It's a
mutual
give and take.
gripping,
Yeah, it's a double grip. Yeah.
firm grip.
All right, thanks, listeners. This episode of Gripping Golf is brought to you by Sycamore Ridge and SeniorVu.